What? We have got an amazing moment here with our bonus buy. 5-piece double Hollyhock Hollyhock mix live plant with this one, $25.98 and 3 easy payments of $8.66. This is brand new today. We've never had these on before. I think this is a spectacular moment, especially you can bring this home on that easy pay for $8.66. You are going to receive 5 of these bare root plants shipped to you in some really beautiful colors: pink, yellow, red, dark red, and white. And these grow straight up. Barbara, this is spectacular.
This is pretty special. First time I have ever brought Hollyhock to the Q, and I'm thrilled to be on with you, Steve, with something that is so amazing in the garden, something that many of our grandparents grew. Well, they are so back in style. I think sometimes we forget about some of these spectacular plants that we can do, and hollyhocks are amazing. But this one is a double flower hollyhock. It also is going to get very tall, 4 to 5 feet tall. We've even had them go even taller than that. But the blooms on them, Steve, are absolutely incredible. And you're going to get a mix of colors in this collection. So you may get pink and yellow and red. You may get white, pink, red. So it is going to be a mix of the colors that are going to be the most spectacular backdrop that you could ever imagine. It is going to be the wow of the garden in these beautiful ruffled crepe paper-like flowers that have stalks that are just filled with these blooms in an array of color. They are also just a showstopper.
Oh.
We did one, Steve, in a garden where our customer had very formal gardens. And one of the backdrops to one of the gardens was her garden shed. And it was pretty. I mean, it was wooden garden shed. Well, one year we planted in front of that whole wall hollyhock. She had garden tours through her garden. Everyone was talking about, oh my goodness,
so cool,
the hollyhock.
Yeah.
And they really are just a snap to grow. They are drought tolerant. That makes them less maintenance for me. They are such a showstopper in the size and those brilliant colors. And the giant flowers on these stalks really, really are amazing. They're just going to require a sunny spot and well-drained soil, and you're going to have a showy, fast-growing garden that's going to be jaw-dropping.
Fantastic. How tall do these get, Barbara?
So they can get 4 to 5 feet tall. I have had customers that had them even taller than that. So you want to make sure that you pick that sunny spot, but that spot that is maybe the backdrop, or maybe up against the house, or is your garage an area that could really use a show. And if you want to put on a show, this hollyhock collection is just so beautiful because the flowers are that double flower. It's really the perfect, and it's actually a biennial, which means the roots have a 2-year life cycle. But many people think it's a perennial because it reseeds itself and comes back every year. This is something that our grandparents grew, and a lot of our grandparents knew what they were doing to put something that's easy to grow, lots of color, lots of flowers, and just a showstopper in the garden. I love this so much.
Oh, fabulous. And this is brand new. You are seeing this for the first time, and people are picking up more than one as we speak, which I think is very, very special, because you are receiving 5 of these bare root plants. And for some people right now, they're receiving 10 of these roots to
Yay.
get these colors moving and grooving and growing spectacularly in their garden. Remember, it's a mix of colors. So pink, yellow, red, dark reds, and whites that you're seeing all right here sprouting right on up for this amazing bonus buy price of $25.98 and 3 easy payments of $8.66. Now, Barbara, tell me, we receive these little bare root plants. How do we get them planted? How does that work?
Well, let's go over to this camera over here, and my bare roots are going to, let me show you all the different shapes and sizes. And right here, these are actually beginning to sprout. You might have that, you might not, but it's a fairly long root, but it's not really wide. It's pretty easy to plant. You're going to want to get the entire root underground and cover it to about an inch above the top here, right above the crown, an inch of soil. So this pot might not be deep enough, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Yep, it's going to work. This is going to go under the soil just about 1 inch. Now, you do want to give it water when you water it in, but once this plant is established, it is drought tolerant as well. So these are not the plants that you're going to have to baby in the garden. They're going to give you a giant show. They are going to love the blossom booster because they like good food, and the blossom booster is going to give them everything that they're going to need because they're going to be big. They're going to be showy. They're going to give you this cottage look in a garden that is spectacular. Yes, the stalks are going to be very tall, but the flowers themselves, they'll have bigger flowers on the bottom and they go up into smaller flowers. They have this beautiful crepe paper kind of texture to them, but this array of colors that we're giving you is just so showy. Just imagine if you have like a blank wall like we did for our customer in front of her shed. It just turned that shed into this superstar look with these giant blooms and tall stalks. They're so elegant, so pretty, and definitely will give you that huge flower show in the garden. They're great cut flowers too.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you probably even need to cut 1, maybe 2 of these, put them in a vase inside, and you're going to have that beautiful moment because of the height. And I love the fact that they start to bloom down below, bigger, 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 smaller, smaller, smaller. And then at the top, you still even see the buds of the little itty bits that are still coming. So talk about a long bloom time, right?
Oh, yeah, right. Midsummer to late summer. Maybe even in the beginning of fall, you'll still have these. And you're going to have this kind of color and size when most of the other plants are kind of done blooming. This is going to put on the show all the way from midsummer all the way to late summer. And also, I always forget, the deer and the bunnies tend to leave this alone too. It's resistant to deer and bunnies. The butterflies and the pollinators, the bees just love this plant. You're going to love what it looks like, though, in the garden. And this is going to be a showstopper. And because it comes to you as bare root, that first year, you're just going to get the foliage and a few flowers. That second year is when you're going to get that burst of flowers. The third year is the wow. Oh, my goodness.
Fantastic. All of those beautiful colors are going to come with this amazing price point. I mean, I promise you, you are going to love this. Take advantage of this price point. For $25.98, you're getting 5. Remember, you're getting the white to the yellow, the red, the dark red, the pink, like just an array of colors. And for 3 easy payments of $8.66. Barbara, tell us about your warranty policy here.
Yeah, well, this is so great because there's no risk when you order any of my plants. My perennials are guaranteed for up to 1 full year and annuals for 90 days. So if for any reason you're not fully satisfied with your purchase, just contact me at Barbara King at Gardens Alive because your complete satisfaction is our top priority. And we want you to have success and fun gardening, and these hollyhocks are going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, love that. Definitely want to pick up yours. That price is not going to be with us for much longer, so hurry on that.